set up.
Okay.
Um, do we have the YouTube channel, the other YouTube channel set up?
It exists. I will send you. I need to check the password and make sure we have it, but it exists and it works. Yes.
Okay, because I think I'm going to start a additional
I will,
series to go along with Quarter Retro, and if I do,
sounds
I want to
awesome.
start it on there, on, on there,
On there.
on there.
Oh,
Ooh,
Jesus, this is gonna be bad.
this is going to be an interesting episode. Dave, how about this? Just leave your mic muted and then just unmute it.
When I want to talk.
Yeah. Do you want to do the little advertisement intro?
Sure, I can do the nasally opening to
It
our
could
podcast.
be sexy that way.
And tell me when you're ready.
Girl.
Girl.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. That's good.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
All right, ready?
Sure.
And go.
This episode of Forget Being Cool is brought to you in part by Retro Game Treasure. For getting retro games in the mail random in your box, go over to retrogametreasure.com and use the offer code Forget Being Cool to save $3 on your first box.
Yeah.
That works, right? Yeah, John, do that.
Do that thing. So, it's Monday morning, and as you are starting your work week, and I am coming to the conclusion of my long and crappy work week, I bet you're sitting there wondering and thinking to yourself, are there any movies coming out? How about any new video games coming out? How was their weekend? Why do things keep getting canceled on me? And what has now reached the top of my nerd pyramid? Well, let's find out.
The minute I pulled this thing out and felt it, Jeff.
Oh, so you must just not have been very good at it.
It's Forget Being Cool, where John needs a clip like Jeff saying something like, "So it was moist." I'm Dave Moore. That's Johnny _ yo-yo, spaghetti, ravioli, Xbox, casino, cucumber.
Nothing
How
else?
are you, John? No, nothing else today.
Apparently, I'm doing better than you are. You're all nasally. You're all. I mean,
Yeah, welcome to the 3-day cold. This has been a thing for 3 days. This isn't getting better. It's getting worse.
Have you thought about podcasting about that and call it the 3-day cold?
I haven't started a show called Coughcast yet.
Ooh, the Coughcast.
Coughcast with sick people talking about being sick.
I thought
coming
it'd be
coming soon to the Forget Being Cool podcast network.
I thought maybe it'd be like one of those things where everyone's mics are muted and you just unmute them for the cough.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, like, coughing is like one of those like horrific sounds that nobody wants to hear. So everybody like just be prepared to hear some horrible things coming from this side of this Skype call.
Yeah, well, on this side of Skype call, the horrible thing you might hear is me strangling a cat. Have you ever heard a cat be strangled? Because she found another twisty tie or brought the one back in. And now, of course, she's playing around the bottom of my mic stand. I'm going to kill this kitten, and my whole family will hate me afterwards.
Right, because killing cats is somehow a terrible thing, yet we used to take dogs into the field, and we used to shoot them in the back of the head, and that was okay. But killing a cat, no.
Wait, hold on a second. Like, how is this... How can you say that and be like, but that was okay? Like, when is it ever okay? Like, it's one thing if you have to put a dog to sleep, right? I mean, you have to put animals to sleep when they get older sometimes. I understand that.
And that was what people did. That was how we did that.
Do you not think they did that with cats back in the day? Like, held them up by the scruff of their neck and just pink?
No, I don't, actually.
They just buried them alive?
I think they just get lost and die out in the wilderness because they're stupid and they go hunt things and they kill themselves.
I guess back then they didn't, like, there wasn't such thing as an inside cat. There, like, all cats were like barn cats back in the day.
Right. They don't really they use them as like, I don't know. What do you use cats for?
Target practice, maybe. Rat prevention?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of it though, right? So like really you just have cats. Like you don't really actually care about the cats. Despite the fact that like having a farm dog that maybe like herds the sheep and stuff. I don't even know anything about this. I don't have a farm. But if if that's like what you're using the dog for, like I'm sure you still get like attached to the dog.
I mean, maybe, but although, like the dogs, like for sled dogs, the huskies they use or whatever for sled dogs, like I think they're supposed to not have that kind of relationship with their dogs. Like it's supposed to be a employee employer like relationship. God damn it, cat!
But I feel like it has to.
I just took my cat and slid it across the floor.
You know that doing that they just come back. It's kind of the weirdest thing ever.
Here's the problem: is this cat's super sweet and normally not annoying at all. But as I start to do a show, that's when all of a sudden it's like, oh, by the way, now I'm gonna screw with you.
Right. I gotta play with this twisty tie, John. I swear to God, I'm just gonna play with it, but I'm gonna play with it around your mic stand.
Yeah.
And yep.
Okay, so let's.
Normally I would just play with this twisty tie,
Or
but
sleep.
today I'm gonna run it into stuff.
Yes. Yes.
No, my cat likes to like wander around and like rub against my legs when I'm doing a show, and sometimes she bumps the mics.
Yeah, but if they're just rubbing at your leg, that's one thing. Like when they're actively running around on the wood floor, like that's problematic. But Dave, let's go ahead and get into this here.
My ass took a pounding this weekend.
Let's get into our weekends. Now we both worked this weekend.
Yeah, we sure did.
But
It was fine. It's a nice weekend though, John, because where I work, like Thanksgiving affects this weekend, and therefore like it's the slowest weekend ever. It's so
really?
nice. It's so calm. It's peaceful. I just got to be there a lot, but like it's so dead. Like it's great.
now, did you work on Friday?
Yeah, sure did.
Okay. So so Thanksgiving happened. We didn't record on Friday because of that. I swear I'm gonna kill this freaking cat. If my family leaves me like later today, if I like show up in Ohio being like I don't have a place to go, like you'll know why.
I mean that's fine. I'll back you up on this one. I hate cats.
God, the problem is like I dislike cats as a species. But like I kind of like some of ours. Like I have one that will just talk to me when I walk in the room. I can just pick it up and walk around with it.
Yeah, I have one like that too.
And this one's pretty cute and pretty playful and whatever else, but it's wanting to die. Like if it was a dog, I could make it stop. Because it's a cat, it doesn't listen because cats are stupid.
Right.
So
or
anyway,
very, very smart, but we can't figure that out.
yeah.
Do you actually figure out that we can't measure the smartness of a cat? Like that's not a thing we've been able to do.
I mean, we as in you and I, because I don't think we tried very hard.
No, like scientists, like we can measure the intelligence of a dog, right? Because we can teach them to pull sleds and all sorts of stuff. Like there is a level of intelligence that we can measure. Cats can't do it.
Is that because they're too dumb? And dogs rule and cats drool?
It could be that, or it could be that they're so smart they're up the scale, John. I don't know.
I mean,
don't you wonder though, like when you're like laying in bed and the cat's like up on like the dresser, like looking down at you with like that evil eye, like don't you kind of like wonder like what that cat is thinking about? Like,
well, you know what?
like don't you like you wonder like that cat's like I'm above him. I can murder him. I can like jump right down and pull my claws out and just like slide them down his neck and he'll bleed to death. Like don't you wonder about these things? I'm just saying, John.
So here's something that kind of caught me off guard when this was brought up to me for the first time a few years back. Mm-hmm. You know, when you think about dogs and cats in your house, like which one comes across as like scary, or which one's going to tear someone up potentially?
Depends on the breed of the dog.
But odds are it's the dog, right? Dog. You picture dogs as being the scarier of the two, but cats actually come from a more like vicious line of animals.
Yeah,
like,
and have claws and kill things.
Yes, like cats are scary. Dogs come from like something that might attack. Cats come from like lions and tigers and cheetahs and other things that will just rip you to shreds in a heartbeat.
Right.
And that's terrible and terrifying.
Right.
I took the cat's toy away. It seems to have found something else.
Of course they did, John, because cats don't find toys. They just have stuff.
God, stupid
whether it's a pen cap or like an actual cat toy, it doesn't matter.
Okay, Dave. Hopefully the cat will leave me alone now. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay. So Dave, you made a comment as we were getting started about the construction behind me. So
yes, I saw a Lowe's box.
Well, so that's
It's
not a
the
Lowe's
boxes, it
box. I'm
looks
gonna
like.
try to move. I don't know which way I got to move here because everything's backwards. On the, I can't get. In
That-
I also
that's
don't
a Lowe's
know.
box.
Yeah, well, see, it's not a Lowe's box. It's actually, I mean, it's a set of cabinets with a Lowe's like thing on it. So these
Okay.
are the cabinets I'm putting in back here. So we used to have this hutch thing behind us, and if you watch the video from the last episode and then you watch the video from this one, you'll notice it's gone. And I've moved these in there. Tomorrow, I'm going to start staining them, and hopefully by Thursday afternoon, I'll have them fully installed without a countertop on it. Because I just got to figure out how I'm going to do the countertop. I haven't decided yet. So that's that. I also got an email from the door guys, the original door guys I was going to use. And I do have a quote from their vendor, and it's actually going to cost me maybe $600 or $700 less than the other contractor was going to cost.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, because these guys do like their vendor makes the stuff in bulk.
Right.
So, and then these guys just get that set up and then do the installation.
Sweet.
So, I gave him the go ahead. I think hopefully next, like today or tomorrow, his installer will swing by and we'll finalize the last little bit, and maybe before Christmas it'll be a door there and I can lock the cat out.
Sweet.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. So at least
I'm confused. I'm confused about the cabinets, but I don't see them. I just see box kind of thing, so I don't really know.
But see, that's the thing, is what you're seeing is a cabinet, like a kitchen cabinet without a cabinet top on it.
So why are you putting those in your dining room?
Well, because we needed cabinets to go all the way across, and this was the most convenient way and least expensive way to do it and have lots of storage. So in the middle, it's going to be a thing with 3 drawers, like a big deep drawer and 2 less deep drawers.
Okay, and what's going in those drawers?
I don't know, whatever the hell I want to. So one of those drawers will probably have like my mini Nintendo, my mini Super Nintendo, like controllers and like stuff like that will go in there. I'll put like just
So this is the new game room / studio.
Well, I mean, it's. I would love to be able to fully turn into a game room, but that's never going to happen. Like my wife's never going to be quite okay with that. So like the full size game systems will stay upstairs, but I keep the mini ones down here, and I'll just bring the other ones down for recording purposes and whatever. But also on top of this, I plan on putting like my cartridge games up there because I want to have them up. Like so the N64, the Super Nintendo, NES, the Genesis. Eventually, I'll have some maybe. I'll have those up there. A chunk of my amiibos will probably be up there. I might do my Pez dispensers maybe.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, and then I have to figure some stuff. There's gonna be some stuff up on the wall, and it's coming together. It's coming together. There is a chance this is actually gonna happen one day, which is.
I believe you, John. Maybe.
I know. It's been talking about it for a few months now, like almost since we started doing this format.
Right. And decided to change this format and destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta keep it
Sounds
moving.
good.
We gotta keep it moving. How was Thanksgiving, man?
It's good, John. I put a picture of my plate up on Instagram. Some of the listeners like that, I think.
I saw that. Lots of corn.
On my big turkey leg and my corn and my biscuits because I'm boring.
If you had arranged that with the biscuits right next to the turkey leg, like one on each side.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have had fun with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My turkey leg was kind of weird though because it had like part of like the rest of the turkey on it. It like broke off on the edge. Like it was a strange shaped turkey leg.
Was this problematic? Do you not like white meat?
No, I don't love white meat, but I mean it was fine.
So
I like dark meat. I prefer the dark meat a lot.
I hear once you go that way, you never go back.
No, that's not the same kind of dark meat, John. That dark meat, once you go that way,
you are cursed forever.
You're cursed.
So Black Friday also came and went, right? Hi, Sophie.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't go buy anything. Did
you do any shopping at all?
No,
you kept talking about games you wanted and stuff.
I kept checking Amazon that day. Some things kind of went up and went away, and then I was like, I don't really care to make an adventure to save like $20 on one video game. I'm just not gonna waste the money. Like,
Yeah.
it'll go down in price by the time I have time to play this anyway. Like, I don't need to make a hike to save $20.
Dave, there's a game on sale right now, and I keep seeing it go on sale for stupid cheap, and I keep not picking it up. And like at this point, I almost have to. And I'm actually going to the store tomorrow. I guess maybe I'll do it. So for $2.40, I can get the what is it called? That steampunk.
Steampunk.
Like the one with the presidents and the history.
Codename Steam?
Yes, for so it's $2.99, and then with Gamer Club you get down to like $2.40 or something like that.
Oh, see, that game is worth $2.
I know. Like I almost, and I played it some. Like I played the demo back in the day and I enjoyed it. I might have to get this game for that price.
It's just not a $40 game.
Yeah, that's what people said. I mean, I really enjoyed what I played of it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was interesting, and I actually think it's really cool, and I like the art style a lot, and I'm interested in it, but I'm not paying $40 for it.
Yeah.
Because we're in this world where people put out like actual opinions before things come out, and then like those opinions make you feel different feelings about whatever it is. So people didn't seem to like love this when it came out.
Those
Kind of like
opinions
Mario
make
Odyssey.
you feel things. Let's jump into Odyssey for a second, because I played some Odyssey. Now you beat Odyssey. You had credits roll,
I rolled credits.
and now
I rolled credits. I ran around the Mushroom Kingdom. I got bored, and I put it away. I'm done with this stupid game.
Okay. So, and when you told me this, and I let you know that my goal was to hit 500 moons, and then after that I was going to see what happens, because I was pretty sure something happened at 500 moons, and then I would be done with it after that. So, I hit 500 moons. It turns out there's someone you can talk to in the Mushroom Kingdom who will just give you moons for previous accomplishments,
Yes.
and I got like 35 from that person.
Did I spoil something by saying you can run around the Mushroom Kingdom?
Probably to somebody.
Yeah,
But-
sorry.
but I mean,
Guys,
this has been-
out for a while.
Yeah, but the sad thing is like a number of people who have it and like are waiting for it for Christmas. So
Well, that's a dumb mistake.
no, I'm sorry, Josh. If anything was spoiled for you there, Josh.
I'm
talking
sorry,
to you,
Josh.
But anyway, but like it's been said. Anyway, so I'm at this part where I'm trying to accomplish something in the game, and I'm pretty sure I spent 3 to 4 hours on it last night, and 2 to 4 hours on it 2 nights before that, going through the same sequence, and I have not beaten that sequence. and there's no like checkpoints in the middle of it. Like you have to go from beginning to end, and it's driving me
I don't-
crazy.
Can I just complain here for a moment?
I mean, you're going to at some point during the show. Let's make it now.
What is the point of running around and getting more moons? Other than going to the darker side of the moon? I'm just gonna spoil this here. I don't care at this point. People
Such a
better
terrible
be-
person. Dave, you're a terrible person for that. Okay, here's
What
the point.
what is the fun and enjoyment of running around and getting more moons? Because
Okay.
I don't get it.
Here for me, I want to be able to get all the costumes. I need 27 more moons, and I can unlock all the costumes. And then it's just a matter of
Okay.
getting enough coins to actually buy them, right? Which I got the most expensive one last night.
Okay, great.
For other people,
So
it's just
cosmetic things that you're never gonna see after you beat the game ever again. Got it.
yeah, but I want them. But for a lot of other
Okay.
people, though, it's just they just want to accomplish that. They want to,
I felt more reason to accomplish this inside of Super Mario 3D World. I also would like to acknowledge the fact that the boss fight at the end of Super Mario 3D World is a much better boss fight.
what is going on with your phone?
Twitter, apparently. Pokemon people are liking my tweets from yesterday, apparently. Hi, my rival, John.
Yeah. I'm gonna make you talk about that here in a second too. I don't know, man. It's to each his own, man. I mean, that's really what it is. I don't plan on collecting them all. I think I'm at that point of being done once I want to get those 27 more just so I can get the costumes.
See, I put 20 something hours into this game to beat it because I'm slow at games.
I might be at 50 now.
Yeah, but you're at 50 hours. And you probably beat it a lot faster than I did.
I mean,
I don't honestly
maybe.
I don't understand this hype around the post game.
It's one of those things where it's to each his own. Like there are people that are going to love it and other people who aren't going to care, and that's just
I'm just not impressed. I guess. Like people were raving about it again. Like it's another one of those things where like when you get to the credits, like the game just opens up and gets better. You're like, no. The game just opens up and I get nothing of accomplishment to do.
So right now I'm watching Ryan go through it, and Ryan just finished off everything he needed to finish in New Donk City. And he's about to move on from there. He's got to get a few more moons to move on from there, but he's loving it. He's actually started playing Mario Rabbids, which is really interesting because his mind does not work in that way. His
great.
Little 6-year-old mind.
Yeah, you got to be educated a little bit further.
It's not even just that. Like, he's just, I don't want to say casual gamer, but like he likes the Minecraft games. He likes the games where you can just kind of go around and do stuff. But he's loving playing Mario Rabbids. Like, it's all he wants to do these days. I told you. I told you he wanted me to buy him Cuphead, right?
Yeah.
So today in the mail, Azure Gunvolt Striker Edition. I don't know, whatever the full name of that game is. The physical
God, I hate
release.
that stupid name.
I know, but that game is
Azure
coming.
Striker, Azure Striker Gun. I can't even say it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that game.
But it's
Gunvolt.
It should be in the mail today, and I told him he has to beat that game before I'll buy him Cuphead.
Because it's easier.
I mean, because it's still supposed to be pretty difficult, though.
Right. But
and
like Cuphead is too hard.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm trying to I'm trying to make sure he understands that. Right? Like understand that that's a thing and that he's going to get frustrated, right? Okay, so Jim Young, our sole person in the chat, just wrote something that I need to address here. Okay. He pointed out that to make Ryan dab. So my son now has like 5 or 6 followers to his YouTube channel, right?
Sweet.
And so Jim follows, and like most of them are like people that I interact with on Twitter.
Right.
So I wake up a few days. I've been on the night shift. I wake up a few days ago and I look at the first thing I always do is look at my phone and look at the notifications. And sometimes it's empty, and I'm like, well, okay, no one loves me while I'm sleeping. That sucks.
I woke up yesterday morning and said that I looked at my phone and there was nothing there. I was like, wow. Yeah. Today I woke up, I had a message from you, John. I felt special.
So I look over and it says like someone liked a video called "I'll Never Dab Again." And I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, why am I getting tagged on this? And then someone else like replied or something like that. I'm like, why am I getting tagged in this? Right? Like, it doesn't say that I was ever tagged. Like, why am I getting tagged? So I start flipping through my Twitter, and it comes across where I tweeted this video out. And if you haven't seen this, guys, if you have not seen this, this is the one video of my son that you need to see. So if you go to my Twitter, Johnny_Casino, you can scroll down till you see it on there, or you can search for Ryan NXP on his YouTube channel, and you can find this video. And I don't know if this is like a song or what, but it's him going, "I'm never gonna dab again," and then he like slow motion robot dabs. And he's like, "I'm never gonna dab again," and then he like slow motion robot dabs again, and then he starts like jumping and dabbing, and I saw this and I was in tears. I was laughing so hard.
Right, John, your son is gonna go viral.
I mean that would be awesome. I don't see that being the case, but and you know, he keeps wanting to do gameplay videos, and I'm working on editing. So we recorded a gameplay video where I recorded one recording of just him and another one of just the gameplay, and I finally learned how to edit that, so I might work on that tonight. But I told him, like, just do stupid things in little videos and talk to people, and oh my god, it was so funny. Okay, Dave, I want to hear about how Pokemon's going, because This is something I'm really interested in. One, I'm interested to see if you can pull this off and have the dedication to do it. And two,
Why are you? I'm trying not
because
to
it's
spoil
huge.
this yet, Jen. So
You're tweeting
I'm,
this stuff out.
Yeah, I'm teasing it.
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
just a tease.
I have pictures for every day.
Like, okay, so
John?
you and the cursed one, Mr. Grouchy
Yeah,
Surge.
me and Grouchy Surge have now committed to playing together, which is great because I mean I'm still gonna have to do some extra work, but some of the regional stuff will be easier with the help of our friend Grouchy Surge.
So here's the thing, though, is like anytime y'all catch one, a new one you had not caught before. Like I want to be tagged in these pictures.
Okay, because I am taking those shots.
Yeah, I want to be tagged in these pictures because, like, I don't ever want to play the game. Like the collection side of it, I think is cool.
Well, I'm nicknaming all
gameplay-
of them, John. Get ready. I'm nicknaming all of them.
Oh my god, that's me a lot of nicknames.
Oh yeah,
Can one be like Fiery McFartface?
sure.
Yes.
Who would you like to be Fiery McFartface?
I mean,
Although
Charmander would have been a good one.
That's a really long name. We're gonna have to abbreviate it.
I mean, can you just do McFartface?
Yeah, we could do McFartface. Or McFarts.
McFarts. Can you make all your
With
characters Scottish?
Mick something in
Yeah,
them.
with Mick in front of all of them.
Too late, John.
Or-
Anything that I call you and I ask for your input on, I will allow you to put Mick onto them.
I mean, if it's shorter, they can be O, and they can all be like Irish.
There's like 800 Pokemon, John. I'm sure plenty of them can be Mick something.
That's awesome.
It's gonna be great.
Okay,
Some of them are nerd references.
I'm excited
I'm filling
about
this
this.
out.
I'm excited because I need to play this game vicariously through other people because I cannot actually stand playing the game itself. But I love
Why though, John?
I
Let's
can't
talk
stand the
about this.
gameplay. Like I'm not a huge fan of turn-based combat to begin with, but I'm also not a huge fan of just walking around and continuously having to run into things and like oh, I have to fight a freaking Jigglypuff again, whatever, right? Like I've tried to play him and I just can't
repels
do
are
it.
for, John. You gotta be a verse Pokemon player.
Okay,
You gotta learn how to play the game.
yeah, but you have to do too much of the stupid stuff on the lead up to there. And it's just stuff that I don't like. But I love the concept. So if I can play vicariously through you and Surge, then I'm set.
All right.
I'm good to go.
Sounds good. I'll tag you in all the tweets I put out.
Okay, good. That's what I want.
I got one for today. It's great. It's gonna be great, John. I'm just gonna tease this until I put out the first episode of my
Okay.
adventure playing Pokemon.
I like this. I like this a lot.
I just wanted to make sure I was far enough ahead in episodes to have content.
So have you already started recording them?
Yeah, they're already recording and being edited.
How long are they going to be?
They're gonna vary because some of them are gonna just be the game itself because that's impossible. Because sometimes I'm gonna be like grinding for an entire week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be grinding up on that stuff.
No, I'm looking.
But so I'll do TCG stuff in between and Pokemon Go stuff
Okay.
and stuff in between because that's the only way I'd fill out a show. But it's gonna be fun.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to seeing if you can stick with it because that's a huge task.
The best part, well, I've watched a lot of tutorials. I watched a lot of ways to cheat the system. I'm not going to cheat the system.
Okay.
The best was me putting out the video of catching Farfetch in Pokemon Go. And
Oh,
tagging
yeah.
Search in it. And he was like, oh, wait a minute. How did you catch this in color? And he's like, am I playing the wrong game? No, this is Pokemon Go. Relax. Farfetch is available in this region right now, guys. Go get your Farfetch. You've got about less than 24 hours. So go get it. Go get it now.
Go.
Go get it.
So Dave, we were kind of talking about this. Speaking of new content and stuff, hoping to come out. So I have a couple of things I want to start. So the YouTube
I need about
channel.
I need about 4 more kingdoms added to Super Mario Odyssey to be happy.
That's so not where I was going.
Okay, great.
So the new YouTube channel is set up. We don't have anything on it yet, correct?
Yeah, there's nothing on it at all, but you can find it. Forget being cool.
Yeah, but go subscribe to it because here's the thing is I think maybe starting this week I'm gonna start a thing where once a week, and I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. Like, so one reason, every week I want to put out a video that's documenting me trying to build a retro game collection in an area where you just have too much competition. And I know there's lots of retro game collecting, whatever. And a lot of this is going to be for me, like, so that I can get myself to once a week go on a video where I'm just talking to the video and showing stuff and whatever.
And talking about your adventure.
Yeah. And edit. And then it's also going to help me work on editing a little bit because it's going to be somewhat edited. I'm working on getting like an 8-bit picture of myself that I'm going to hopefully have put up there. So like, these are all things to help me, but I'm hoping will be entertaining to other people and other people will actually watch.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have that. If I end up doing the retro game treasure, like 1 year subscription, I will put every month, I will put a unboxing on there.
That's going to be part of the YouTube channel if we do that.
Yeah. So
like as a general thing, that'll just be its own.
Well, what my plan is to have like a playlist that's all just like Johnny retro stuff. Like I don't know what the name would be for it, but so it had like any of my retro stuff will go in there.
That's the beauty of starting this fresh YouTube channel is we can make the playlist, we can keep everything contained. There's so much garbage in my channel.
Yeah, but the problem is there's some gold on your channel that I need to dig through and find and pull out and make sure I download.
Do not watch Awesome Super Sexy, our superhero where we used a Greek. Don't watch it, John.
Awesome Super Sexy?
Yeah, Ass. Jeff plays a superhero named Ass.
How do I not know about this?
Yeah, because you've never dug deep enough, John. Okay. Nobody should watch this. It's the worst thing ever. It's absolutely the worst thing ever. I play a villain. It's awful.
All right, Dave. Before we diddle daddle Dave.
Although there might be some golden sound bites of Jeff in there.
Oh, I wrote it down. I have so many sound bites I need to pull that I like have. So Sean gave me a good one today on We the Gamercast where he effectively says that you and I are married. And that Casino is my married name and Beeler is my maiden name. So anyway, okay. Before we diddle daddle Dave, I had a conversation. It actually started on my Thanksgiving, which we did our Thanksgiving on Wednesday. It's something I never thought was real.
Okay.
But I now.
Did you talk to a flat earther?
No, a flat earther? No, I did not talk to a flat earther that wants to fly his homemade rocket over a town. God. But what I did is I had a conversation. So my niece and nephew were over, and it's weird because my stepbrother was always like the super cool, super popular kid, but his kids are like super dorky. Okay. And they were over. Ben was over, and the rest of my family was over. And you know how Ben plays World of Warcraft?
Yes.
And that was kind of like World of Warcraft was kind of getting up there and like topping my level of like nerdism. People that are like hardcore in a World of Warcraft. I'm pretty sure he felt super cool after the conversation we had because I learned of something. Did you know?
You learned of something?
I learned of something that disturbs me deeply, but it definitely is the flag on the top of the nerdism mountain.
Okay.
Did you know that there are a number of colleges, and I don't have a list right here of all the different colleges, but there's a number of colleges that have collegiate Quidditch teams?
No.
Yeah. Quidditch. And
okay, look, I love Quidditch. I do, but it's the dumbest sport ever. It doesn't make any sense.
Here's where my problem lies.
Whether or not people can fly or not, we could just get rid of that completely for a moment.
No, but here's my problem. Is that it's a sport that you cannot actually do in the way that it's supposed to be done. It's like
but even on top of that, John, like the rules don't even work.
No, none of it works. Nothing in that sport works. Now, here's the thing. Like LARPers, people that do LARPing, I can kind of get behind that because they're actually hitting each other with fake swords.
Right. No, there's a game there. There's a legitimate game there. I've done it. I've gone and played with them.
We got to talk about that one day. But apparently with playing Quidditch, and Ben said he actually went to like Evergreen University and saw him playing. He was there for, I think it was Evergreen University he said he went to. And he was playing, or he was going there for some like Frisbee thing. Excuse me. And he saw him. and they run around with sticks between their legs.
Uh-huh.
What the hell?
Well, here's the thing, John. Quidditch requires you to fly on a broom.
Which is not possible. And therefore, no one, like, okay, it's one thing if, like, a bunch of kids go outside in their front yard and pretend that they're doing this. Like, that makes sense. I get that. But when adults and, like, college-sanctioned, like, school-sanctioned, like, tournaments?
Yeah.
No. So, okay, so let me give you a short history. I'm only going to touch on a couple of these things. I haven't had a chance to read through all of it. But in 2005, in October, the first ever game of Quidditch is played on Battelle Beach at Middlebury College in Vermont. Players show up to participate wearing capes fashioned from towels. One player brings a lamp to ride instead of a broom. In November, 7 teams consisting of Middlebury students participate in an intramural tournament. In 2006, Quidditch continues to grow at that campus, and friends of students at other colleges hear the game and plan to start their own teams.
Okay, but we have to modify the rules here, John.
Well, you got to modify everything. Like, there is not a single thing in that game that you can do.
The only thing you can do is the quaffle.
I don't know what that is.
That's the main ball that would be used to throw into the 3 goals.
Yeah, but doesn't that fly away from you?
No, it doesn't. No, it's just a regular ball.
Wait, which one has the wings?
That's the snitch. That's the golden snitch, and then there's bludgers. But bludgers are like living balls that try to knock people off their rooms.
I got living balls.
Yeah, you've got living balls. No, but okay, there is half a game here with the quaffle and the goals.
Yeah, like but it's called lacrosse. Is a game
yeah, well, kinda. But there's no sticks between your legs, John, and there's not 3 random goals to throw balls through.
Yeah, because lacrosse makes sense.
Sure, John.
Okay, so in 2006, also in December, the game was profiled in an article in the Wall Street Journal. In 2007, the first World Cup is held between Middlebury and Vassar.
I love that that's a thing.
The Middlebury Quidditch team becomes one of the most popular clubs on campus. So when does it start? Let's see, in October 2009, 2,000 spectators witnessed the third World Cup, which consists of 21 teams, the largest tournament to date. Participating teams include Texas A&M University, which is not too far from me. Like, this is insane. Like,
I want to play this.
No, not. I mean, you will have forgotten to be cool forever.
I'm going to find out where the local sanctioned Quidditch team is. I'm going to go play a game.
I mean, I can try. So right here I have the standings. Now here's what kills me about the standings. So the number 1 team is the Quidditch Club Boston. They've played 16 games and they're 15-1. The number 2 team is Gainesville Siege. They've played 7 games. And the number 3 team is the Warriors. They've played 27 games. They're not playing the same number of games.
Right.
Florida's finest is number 6. Texas Quidditch is number 7.
Okay, but the point of this, John, is it's still like in its infancy of sports.
No, don't say that because it's not a sport. LARPing is not a sport. This is
LARPing
an act.
Is definitely it's a sport.
No. LARPing is not a sport. LARPing is acting.
LARPing is a sport.
It is not a sport. It is acting.
I can say this confidently because I've played it.
Would you like to play for the Ohio Glory?
Is that the Quidditch team?
It is a Quidditch team in Ohio. I don't know where.
I mean, it sounds like it's going to be my team.
I mean, there might be more. There are a lot of these. There are.
Well, right, because it's not regulated yet. I gotta see this.
I don't know, dude. Oh god. Oh, Miami University in Ohio has a Quidditch team.
That's not bad. Point of this, John, is that you can't play this game. It requires magic to exist.
Yeah, I know. That's my point. That is what spins me up about this whole thing, is that they try to make it a sport and it can't be.
Quidditch is a terrible game even if, and sorry, J.K. Rowling, I'm sorry right now, but Quidditch is a terrible game. Even if we had magic, there's a 150-point ball. You catch the snitch, the game is over. There is no other point of the game.
Ohio University has a Quidditch team.
Everything else happening on the field does not matter, except catching the snitch.
Okay, I need to pause. There are way too many Texas teams. There's Houston Cosmo Quidditch team. There's the Sam Houston State University, which is just outside Houston, Quidditch team. Texas A&M Quidditch, 290 Blue Bonnets, which has to be somewhere near Houston.
So, I just gotta find this. I'm gonna get back to you on this one. I'm gonna find out all about it.
No, oh God. Like,
I mean, I kind of love that this is a thing. Don't get me wrong.
I don't mind that it's a thing. I mind that it's a school-sanctioned college thing.
How would you like this to be a thing then, John?
I mean, people just having fun in someone's backyard. It may be on the local football field, but not like Texas Tech. Texas Tech is a huge school. Florida State, West Virginia.
John, have you never done anything stupid? Ultimate Frisbee is the stupidest game ever.
Yeah, but
tons of people play it.
Yeah, but there's a difference between playing. First of all, Ultimate Frisbee you can play. Quidditch you have to fake. Quidditch is like orgasms. They're not real.
That is not true. What orgasms are, John? I'm sorry. I think you need to have a therapy session with you and your wife. But here's the thing, John.
Yeah.
Even if they're changing it to be fake, it's still really fun.
Would you like to hear who's in the last place?
No, John.
Number 134.
There's only 134 teams?
I mean, in the USQ, which, by the way, you need to go check out usquidditch.org and look in the top left corner, and it actually has, like, the sports symbol, and it's kind of like, the NBA one where it's got the basketball dude, and it's, like, red. It's, like, he's white and red on one side and blue on the other. So it's, like, red, white, and blue. It's the exact same thing, except for it's a dude on a broomstick, like, reaching up and flying upward. Is like, this is ridiculous, dude. But University of Arkansas, by the way, is ranked the lowest right now.
You ever play Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup?
Is that like
it's a video game? Yes, no. It's a video game. Go get it.
I mean, I'm not going to go hunt that one down.
No, it's not expensive. John, go hunt it down.
Can we play it online together?
No, it's super old. But it's super fun.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Okay.
Dave, it's time.
Yeah?
It's time that we diddle-daddle Dave.
Oh, God. I don't want to be diddle-daddled.
Pull out your diddle-daddled so we can give it to you, Dave.
Like the picture I sent you this week on text?
Oh, yeah. One day we'll be known enough so that people will know that we... what will we have done? Okay, so let's go here, Dave. If we were famous...
Uh-huh.
And we got wrapped up in one of these like inappropriate scandals that every famous male now is getting wrapped up in, what would your crime be?
Diddle-daddling you. Secretly. Behind closed doors.
As I asked this question, I was like, oh crap, like, am I going to actually trick Dave into like giving away some like weird thing about him? Like, this isn't good. Maybe I should back up right now.
What are you going to do, John? What do you want to do to get caught in a scandal?
I mean...
Do you want to get, like, people to watch you eat something?
In like, a weird sexual way?
Yeah, like, in a weird sexual way, like
a one-man hot dog eating contest?
Yeah.
That's what I would be. I'd be in trouble for doing a live-streamed one-man hot dog eating contest.
All right,
Dave. Here we go with the diddle-daddling of Dave today. So we go to Wikipedia and I hit that random button, and today it comes up with In the Dark Half. So In the Dark Half is a 2011 British drama film directed by Alistair Siddons and starring Tony Curran, people we don't know. Like, normally it's actors and actresses you don't know. This is one that none of us know.
Okay.
So Barden, who is Jessica Barden, plays a teenage girl who becomes obsessed with her neighbor, played by Curran, and his grief over losing his son. It received mixed reviews. So it was directed, see, blah, 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 had people start. So music is Dan Jones, who cares? It was produced by BBC Films. It was released August 10th, 2012. 85 minutes long. It was done in the UK in English. It had a budget of $464,000, which is 300,000 pounds. Why is Alfie Hepper? Like, you know, like shows you like things you've clicked on. According to this, I clicked on Alfie Hepper at some point.
Let's
find out who Jessica Barden is. There's no picture of Jessica Barden. She's done
so
lots of stuff.
Bunch of no names in the BBC.
Well, she did a movie called My Parents Are Aliens, and she played the role of Girl in School.
Wow, seems super notable role. Totally worthwhile.
Yeah, she's in a 2017. This is TV. So she's in a TV show called The End of the Effing World. She's the main character
on BBC. So it runs like some other time than Doctor Who, so nobody even knows it exists.
Well, hey, did you see The Lobster?
No.
I need to see The Lobster. She's in that. She plays Nosebleed Woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems legit.
Yeah. All right, Dave. It's time.
John. Guys, get ready. Pull up your podcast app. Get ready to hit that 15-second forward button. John's about to play some stupid freaking music.
Back in my day, we listened to things like NSYNC were the boy bands and Backstreet Boys.
So as always, if you go to forgetbeingcool.com and you go to episode 74, and you scroll down, you will see a picture of something. Let me see what the picture is going to be of. I think it might be a Kirby picture. Yeah, you'll see a Kirby picture. Because this song is from Kirby. This song is from OC Remix. The song is called Sunrise Over the Silver City.
Kirby, the greatest Nintendo franchise. Let me just throw this out here. Kirby, the greatest Nintendo franchise. Completely malleable. A lot of diverse kind of games.
So in that sick and twisted kind of way, the other song that's in this little like thing is a song called I Want You Inside Me. And I didn't notice that, otherwise I would have chosen that to be the song. But instead you get Sunrise Over the Silver City.
All right, fine, John. Play that one.
Enjoy. Please, internet work. Well, normally I start the song ahead of time.
Yeah, and then it loads, and then we get a song, and then I get diddle daddle, and then I'm just stalling for you to load. John, what does your shirt say?
It says proud.
I can't.
It says proud to be awesome. It's not a shirt I wear out in public very often.
Yeah.
Dave,
you're not proud of being awesome, John?
I mean, how can I not be?
Yeah.
Dave, this isn't loading.
Clearly, it's not, John. Don't you? Can we establish something about the internet though? While this is attempting to load, John.
I mean, we can.
Isn't it the worst when you're like clearly using the internet and then the internet isn't working on something else? Like this, where like the Skype call is working completely fine today.
Well, but here's the difference: is like Skype is on one computer, which I have effectively hardwired into my router.
Right.
The music board is on a different computer of which I don't have hardwired into anything, and I can't.
Right.
And there's no longer an internet connection. Seriously? How does this happen?
John, do we pause the show and then add the song in and then go?
I mean, I don't know, Dave.
I mean, here's an option, John.
We have lots of options, Dave. Dave, let's do this. I got an idea.
All right.
While I mess with this, let's move on. And if I can make this work, I will. I would be tempted to like take this and plug it. I used to run this all through one computer, and I was like, oh, I want to have my soundboard and thing on a separate computer. And so I did. And now
I was saving that for while the song was on. Magic. It worked. Get on those broomsticks, everybody. Get ready to play Quidditch. It's the USA team from Texas.
Poor
Now,
Jim. Poor Jim's in the chat all by himself and
If
commenting
you were on it, can you hear me, John?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What is happening? Hi,
I
everybody.
just had to kill that.
Hi. So good thing this is a morning show, because if you were laying in bed listening to this podcast, you are most certainly asleep now.
That was a slow one. So Dave, as I've started doing during the music, I throw on the screen share, I pull up eBay, and I scroll through games. Now, a couple funny things happened recently. I guess only one of them's funny. Everything else is kind of depressing. So one, I was scrolling through, and someone was selling Mega Man and asking like a decent bit of money, because the Mega Man games are decently valuable, right? But like the front of it was obviously a piece of paper where they had like self-drawn like a bad Mega Man and then like put tape over it for the label. Like, no one's going to pay that kind of money for that. Like, that's garbage. So screw you, right? Secondly, I won a bid. I was the only person that bid on it for like 5 NES games. It was going to be like $20 with shipping. It was about $28-$30 worth of games, right? So I did okay.
Right.
And apparently the seller is notorious for, like, if the doesn't get what he wants out of it, he just cancels the transaction. So I got my money back like 3 days after I'd paid for it. I got my money back, but the dude just canceled because he didn't like it. And so I had to like figure out how to give a bad review. And then later that day, I had an order at Best Buy, my Azure Gunstrike, whatever. I had ordered it through Best Buy. They canceled on me. And then
Jerks.
and then I couldn't reorder it for delivery. I either had to reorder it and go far away, or say screw you, and I swapped it over to Amazon where I still got the 20% off.
Right.
But all that in the same day.
Sorry, Joe.
I know, man. It was rough. Dave,
Can I address something that happened on Twitter that I just noticed?
Yeah, I hope you do.
Eric Plunk.
Yeah.
Our friend Eric Plunk. I don't know if he listens to this show or not.
I don't know. Eric, if you listen, let us know.
His Twitter name currently is Eric Plunk City or New Plunk City.
Yeah, it's been hilarious. That way for a while. Yeah.
The other thing is he said he couldn't get into Pokemon X. He tried to play Pokemon X a while back and couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
That's because Pokemon X is not compelling in any way. Like, it's fun and it's nostalgic and it's enjoyable and it's really easy, but it's not compelling.
Yeah, but
like there is no like stakes or interest or.
Well, if you catch the right Pokemon, you can cut it into stakes.
Yeah, I guess so, John. It's not talking about what in the Pokemon world I'm gonna eat.
Apparently, Ben is in Vegas right now. I forgot that.
But the point of this is that's the hardest one to get into. But he had Pokemon Pinball for the Game Boy Color. That is the greatest game ever.
So what Pokemon is acting as the ball?
It's a Pokeball, John.
Oh, that's disappointing. I wanted to be a Pokemon.
No, you're trying to catch Pokemon by getting them up to the top, and then you catch them, and then you like have to collect them. It's great. It is a fun pinball game.
Hey, did you realize that the word Pokedex is actually pre-programmed into iPhones?
Yes.
How ridiculous is that?
Hello, the internet.
Yeah.
John, Pokemon just, and I'm going to say this in the beginning of this series, but this has made an impact on society, whether you like it or not, John. As a whole.
I know, I am all for it. Like I love the idea of Pokemon. I just can't get into it myself.
I get it. Kind of.
I
think you would enjoy it with the right setting. But you're never going to be back in that setting to enjoy it.
No, that's true.
There's two demographics that you would enjoy it in. As a child, a young child.
Yeah.
Or as a college student with nostalgia, surrounded by a bunch of other college students who also have nostalgia for it. Hashtag Nintendo nostalgia. My name is Jacob Rush.
Dave, do you like movies?
I'm joined by Ryan Black.
I was going to do my best Ryan Black impression, but it was just going to come out bad.
Yeah.
You want to hear my Ryan Black impression?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Metroid.
Guys, we're all friends here.
That's all I got.
Metroid. I've got one, but I'm not gonna say it.
Dave, there's a lot of movies coming out.
Yeah. Did you see what came out the day after Thanksgiving? Although I don't know, I'll save it for binge bowls unless you mention it here.
What?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh. Okay, Dave, we got some movies that come out this week, and some of these look intriguing.
Okay, ready.
So with a Metascore of 76, which is green, which means it could be okay, is a movie called Disaster Artist. I have never heard of this. It's a biography, comedy, drama, history. Runs 103 minutes. When Greg Sestero, an aspiring film actor, meets the weird and mysterious Tommy Wiseau in an acting class, they form a unique friendship to travel to Hollywood to make their dreams come true. Okay, now, that sounds mediocre at best. But it's directed by James Franco, and it has Eliza Coupe, who I really like her, Alison Brie, who you should know who that is. She did the voice of in BoJack Horseman, the main female.
Yeah, got it.
Zoe Deutch, who I don't know who that is, and Kristen Bell. Like, that's
Okay.
a all-star female cast right there.
Yeah, but so was Ghostbusters.
Yes. But this is a different type of all-star cast.
I understand that, but just throwing it out there, you can put a good cast in a movie that doesn't make it good.
Okay, so we also have one called Wonder Wheel, which it says is limited, so I guess it's not coming out everywhere. It's got a 55, which kind of makes me chuckle. But on Coney Island in the 1950s, a lifeguard tells the story of a middle-aged carousel operator and his beleaguered wife. Am I saying that word right? Beleaguered?
I don't know what that word is, John. I'm not looking at it.
Tovar Torchidi. I don't think I pronounced that right. I'm sorry. Told me that he's sorry about my balls. Like, that was a random thing that just came out of our Twitch chat. Okay, so here's who's in this. This is directed by Woody Allen. And it has Jim Belushi, Justin Timberlake, and Kate Winslet in it.
What? Can I just throw something out here?
I mean, always.
Here's a crazy theory.
Okay.
The only movies that make money anymore are Marvel, Star Wars, and DC comic book movies.
Yeah, no, that's true. But look at who's in that.
Okay, but here's what Hollywood is trying to do, John. What crazy combination of actors/actresses/directors can we throw into something to make people like oddly curious enough to come buy movie tickets?
Yeah, okay, here's the deal. It's like, this Woody Allen movie is not going to make the big bucks, right? It's Woody Allen.
No.
But it's a Woody Allen movie, which in and of itself just is intriguing.
Right. But by putting his name on it, does that make it intriguing enough to sell enough movie tickets to make it make money?
Well, it's coming out in limited release. I'm assuming it probably has a pretty low budget.
Right.
There's another movie coming out called The Shape of Water. It apparently says it opens in New York City. So maybe it comes out this week in New York City and nowhere else. But here's the deal, right? So an otherworldly fairy tale set against a backdrop of Cold War era America in 1962. The hidden high security government laboratory where she works, lonely Elisa, is trapped in a life of isolation. Lisa's life is changed forever when she and coworker Zelda discover a secret classified experiment. Now, here's the thing about this. I don't know any of these actors, but it's directed by Guillermo del Toro.
What?
Yeah, apparently Guillermo del Toro has a new movie coming out.
That's weird. With a Zelda character in it. So they're looking for the Triforce.
The Triforce of nuclear bombs.
Right.
The Cold War.
That's the next Zelda game. Zelda Breath of Chemicals.
Now, wait, is that going to be the expansion that's coming out one day?
No. This is a whole new game set in an urban city called New Hyrule City.
Is it going to be the Majora's Mask type to the latest one?
I hope that's the kind of expansion we're talking about for this new one. Zelda DLC is not exciting to me anymore. Despite the fact that I love Zelda and I think Zelda deserves a Game of the Year.
Yeah.
I don't need to play it more again.
No, I am looking forward to that. There's a movie coming out that's all about Al Capone called Gangsterland.
Yeah?
I don't recognize anyone that's in it. And then there's a movie coming out, and this is what we need to see. You and me need to find a way to see this. It's a limited release. It's a comedy horror. It's called Another Wolf Cop.
Another wolf cop?
Yep. Alcoholic werewolf cop Lou Garou springs into action when an eccentric businessman with evil intentions seduces Woodhaven's residents with a new brewery and hockey team in this outrageous horror comedy sequel. What happened to the first one?
Was there a previous wolf cop?
I mean, I'm going to look it up here in a second because nothing else on this list matters now after seeing this. Okay. So, Another Wolf Cop. If you like this, people also liked Wolf Cop. Let's find out about Wolf Cop. It's unrated. It's got a 5.5 out of 10.
So it's awful.
Apparently, Tragedy Girls is another one that you might like. Come on, switch over to Wolf Cop. Come on. Open Wolf Cop. Here we go. Wolf Cop. A series of strange and violent events begin to occur. An alcoholic policeman realizes that he has been turned into a werewolf as part of a larger plan. You can watch it on Amazon for $2.99. I'm not paying for this movie.
Nope, definitely not. It's got to be on Netflix for free.
Okay, so Ben asked if
Even
we
though
don't watch
Netflix,
movie...
even though Netflix is free.
Okay, so Ben asked if we don't watch movie trailers on YouTube or whatever. I do sometimes. It depends on how prepared I am for this segment, which is often not prepared enough. Okay, Dave.
My dog is freaking out. Did you see my dog? By the way,
no,
when she came in here.
I wasn't looking.
She
at that
came.
screen.
She came to the door and went, "Arf!" and then looked at me and then like walked away. And now she's in the living room like freaking out. Yeah, this is my dog.
I don't see a dog.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
The dog.
So dumb. Dave.
Thanks, John.
Dave, let's start edging towards the end of the show by going through every single
every single game
possibly released ever.
Stupid indie game coming to the Switch. Hi, shovelware.
Yeah. You know what came out today?
What, John? What came? Azure Striker Gunvolt 2?
The Super Nintendo 3DS XL.
Oh, yeah, don't.
Dude, it's so gorgeous.
Don't mention it again, John, because here's the problem.
It's so gorgeous.
Here's the problem, John. I've committed to at least like 200 to 300 more hours worth of 3DS gameplay. So please don't tempt me.
Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Okay, let's move on.
I'm going to buy it, John.
On PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, there's a game called Black Mirror, and I'm really curious if that's got to do with that BBC show.
I'm going to buy it right now, John.
Don't do it. Don't do it. What else is coming out that anyone cares about? I'm literally a serial cleaner, which sounds funny, is coming out for Switch. Siberia 2. What is it with the Siberia games?
I don't know. What's a Siberia game?
I don't know. Apparently there's a number of them, and they're like an RPG or something like that.
I can still get it for regular price, John.
Do you like... Oh, Gear Club Unlimited comes out. Do you realize that this week starts December?
John, don't tell me. It's still normal price.
Yeah, put that away. Anyway, do you like flight sims?
It depends on how complicated the flight sim is.
There's a Blue Angels flight sim on the Xbox One coming out this week.
See, that's simple enough to be fun, sure.
I mean, if it's Blue Angels, it can't be that simple.
Right, that doesn't sound exciting. It sounds too hard. John, have you played the Star Wars pod fighting game?
What's it on?
Like it's like an arcade game. Like you have to go to an actual arcade, but you get into like a 3D like circular like the screen wraps around you, whole thing. And
I don't think I have.
Like a you're in a TIE fighter destroying the Death Star. It's so cool. It's awesome.
I don't think I have.
Okay, well, if you have a Dave & Buster's near you,
which I do,
go to it and see if they have this game. And seriously, go and just play this game because it's so worth it to play this like 3D Star Wars, like you're playing Star Wars. It's so cool.
Okay, I'll check it out. There's only really one big game coming out this week.
Okay.
And that's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Apparently it's coming out on Friday.
Ain't nobody got time for that game. Except John.
No, I'm not playing it. I had Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I put 25 hours into it and got nowhere.
Right.
I was
not buying this game, despite my massive interest in this game.
Massive.
Once again, massive. Just like Justin Masson. My interest in
what are you trying to say about Justin Masson?
I mean, he's got massive interest. That's all I'm saying.
Touche.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to play Xenoblade Chronicles X. I didn't buy it. I saw it on sale. I didn't.
I think that's better. Like I don't think you would have enjoyed it. I didn't. There were aspects of it that were really cool, but all in all, I did not enjoy it. Yeah.
Screw this cold. If I were to have endless amounts of time and I felt like I was competent at RPGs, maybe I'd buy it. But
see, here's the thing though, is like competence wasn't the issue, but it was grinding. Like this game was go grind. Like that was what the game was. Like, that's what X was at least. Like you go out and you just keep fighting the same thing. And to fight, you just like click on it and say, I'm going to go fight you. And your guys just do everything and cool music plays.
But this one is more story driven.
They're all story driven.
No. The Xenoblade Chronicles are story driven and more story based than X.
Well, luckily neither of us have to play that. So
yeah.
I don't know. That leaves me ability to keep playing Rhyme, which by the way, so Ben came over and we played Rhyme for a little while. And here's the good thing about Rhyme. It gives you that feeling of isolation and just wandering around and stuff. And the sound's really cool and it actually looks really nice, except for like if you look closely, you can see how pixelated and jagged the edges are, like of everything. But it does still have, even with the day one update, dude, it's got some frame rate issues. And that's not normally something I notice, but it was almost making me sick a few times.
Well,
but like
enjoy your game.
Yeah, like I'm still enjoying it. I'm so glad I have it. But like when those moments hit, it messes with you hard. That and playing It'll Do Too. And then obviously I have Azure, Gunstrike, Volt, Paul Volt, Striker Edition.
Azure like Gun Vault 2.
Yeah. Hey, did you see the picture that I put up of Axiom Verge when it came in? So it's gonna go into the tree for me. But like it comes in a thing that's like a fat like multi CD like box set looking thing. Right? Like
that's cool.
it's decently thick because I got like the super edition. I don't know, whatever it is with the extra stuff. Dude, it's got like a lot of stuff in there.
Sweet.
So all right, Dave, you got anything else before we get ourselves out of here?
No, John. I forgot how to be cool. I'm gonna go play Quidditch. I'm seriously gonna hunt this down and go watch a game at least.
Oh, apparently it was on ESPN2 in the middle of the night one night.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find this.
Go for it. I'm sure you can look it up on YouTube and find Quidditch. That's what I need to do. Hours and hours of Quidditch on YouTube.
I'm gonna do it. I'm already ready to do it. John, are you ready to do it?
I'm ready to go to sleep. It has been a long week and I've gotten very little sleep.
This is where you have to commit to saying yes, John.
Okay, I will watch one match of this before the Wednesday episode.
All right, I'm gonna buy the Super Nintendo 3DS right now.
Don't do it.
I'm Dave Moore. That's Johnny_Yo-Yo Spaghetti Ravioli Xbox Casino. You can get all our links and stuff for this episode over at forgetbeingcool.com, which will soon become the Forget Being Cool Podcast Network, where you'll have to go to the canceled shows button and click on Forget Being Cool to get these notes. But that's in the future.
Yeah,
because Sheldon Forgotten and two amazing podcasts are coming back to enjoy.
Yeah, but also go subscribe to the YouTube channel now, because hopefully this week I'll start putting out my venture into trying to build a collection when I can't do it the fun way. That's a good title, right?
We need a better title than that, but
yeah.
We do it. Do it live.
Yes, you have your own commentary. You've been narrated by Days Space.
Forget being cool.
Days Space.
Forget being cool.
Days Space.
Forget being cool.
What the hell, Dave?
You can't play that anymore.